Hello and welcome to the second episode of Sippin Tea, where we talk Tottenham, talk bollocks, and we don't sip tea.
I'm TJ, I'm from Mississippi. My buddy Callum, he's not from Mississippi. He's from a place called London.
Little old city, you know.
We met in Dallas, Texas, watching Tottenham, started a friendship, and now we've got a podcast.
Things happen. It's episode 2.
Episode 2.
I didn't think we were going to make it past the first one.
I think some of our feedback was we should not continue, but here we are.
That's why we're continuing.
Right.
That's why we're doing it.
Maybe this one will be the one that we start to actually share and get some socials.
No, you said a couple more weeks. Couple more.
Episode 4 will be the first one that we advertise, maybe.
Hopefully. Oh man.
How was your weekend? What'd you do?
It was good, man. It was good. So other than the football, it was just nice, kind of like chill. Got to speak to my family back home, speak to my nan and granddad. Haven't spoken to them in a long time. My nan's birthday, actually.
Yeah?
Got to admit.
How old is she?
What are you ready? Asking that on camera? I would say like 70 something.
Okay.
Got to meet one of my nieces for the first time as well over FaceTime, which was amazing. Yeah.
How old is she?
She's a couple of months.
Oh.
This was this year.
Got you.
Malia and see, I got 6 back home, nieces and nephews. 3 here.
Yeah.
And 2 godchildren here. Man, another one on the way too. Everyone's having kids but me.
I got a surprise for you. What I did over the weekend.
What did you do?
I watched a movie for you. I watched Green Street Hooligans. And the funny part, let me tell you how I watched it. I don't know of a legal way to watch this in America. Like,
I just did YouTube.
Exactly.
That's how I watched it.
So went to obviously Netflix, which I kind of knew it wasn't on there.
Green Street Hooligans is not good.
But then I went to Amazon Prime and I was like, well, they got everything. Nothing. And so then...
Hulu?
No, I didn't check Hulu.
Tubi probably has it.
Yeah, as soon as Amazon did, I just went to YouTube, and it was so funny because the comment section was filled with, "God bless you, this video was posted in 2013, but for some reason it's still not taken down. It's the only way we can watch it."
Yeah, and still to this day, that's the only way I know to watch it is YouTube.
Yeah. I felt bad because the author, whoever channel it was posted on, had his PayPal in the description. It was like, hey,
and
you're welcome for me posting this, but send somebody my way. And I should have, right? I mean, I could have sent him $5. It was probably cheaper buying it on Amazon.
That's true.
If they would have had it.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I've never looked at the description, but I didn't know that. I still to this day Green Street Hooligans on YouTube. So shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know that was I didn't know that was a real thing.
Maybe we'll go in PayPal. Someone professional. Got your phone.
Yeah, sorry, it's my sister. Sorry.
Sis.
This is why we were told not to keep going.
How realistic was that movie?
Nah. I mean, yeah, maybe back in my 80s. Yeah, maybe back in my 80s and stuff. I actually think that the comedy side of him being Elijah Wood, being American and everything, would never have happened.
So I got on that point about halfway through. For whatever reason, I didn't know Elijah Wood was American. Maybe because I thought he was just Lord of the Rings and everybody in Lord of the Rings was British or something. So it's halfway, I was like, his American accent's pretty good.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I want to see where he's from. And Google it, it was or something. I was like, this dude's American.
I thought it was New York or that, but it's funny, even being British, Charlie Hunnam, his accent in that was he had to fake that, that's not his accent.
Okay.
Trying to do a geezer.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So yeah, them two together, kind of similar to what we're doing right here, bro. This accent, your accent. It makes it comical,
When I was we were kind of trying to decompress from the movie, I was the uncle, whatever. Well, the major. We'll call him the major.
The major, yeah. There's not anyone uncle.
What a bad 2 days he had, right?
Yeah.
Nearly got shanked to death in the neck with a broken beer bottle. His wife she wasn't lying on that one chance, right? No, homie nearly died.
She just leaves.
Comes to see him in the hospital. She's like, we're out.
Yeah, and his brother's like, nah, she's got to leave him.
Yeah.
She has to go.
Well, and then he lost his brother too. So
Oh, I mean, then he died. Yeah.
Terrible week for that guy.
Oh, mate, yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
That's a violent death too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hit him with a brick.
Maybe that's why Amazon won't even sell it.
I don't know.
Anyway, check that off. What's my next?
Okay, Rise of the Foot Soldier.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, these are all like trash movies. Like, these are all garbage movies. Probably like, well, Rise of the Foot Soldier is actually based on a true story. And the guy Leach, Colton Leach, he'll actually like go and do like talks and stuff now about about it all and everything like that. You'll see it. I won't spoil it, but you'll see. Anyway,
there was one. It was when I was looking. It was like a. You could tell it's like a spoof of like Green Street. Where I think it was.
You name it.
Dude, I favored it on. I favored it on Amazon, but I took it like it was kind of like they were making fun of the firm or whatever. But
oh yeah, there's a couple. There's a newer one, My Brother's Grimsby, but
no, I don't think it's that one.
No, that's not actually who it is.
Yeah, this one had such a name that I thought it was going to be legit until I watched the trailer and it was like.
I bet you'll see it.
Totally just like making fun of the whole situation.
Yeah, I bet you'll see it. No, none of that really happens anymore. There's like huge police presence.
Yeah.
Cameras everywhere, facial recognition. Yeah, you can't misbehave. If people are trying to be a little bit naughty like that, then that's why they don't wear their shirts and they cover up their faces a little bit. That really happens.
What's a good? Do you feel like you know like? What's the most American movie you think you ever saw?
Oh, that's good. Because I like movies a lot.
Yeah.
And war movies a lot.
Okay.
So like, you got Saving Private Ryan. Like all movies like
what about Forrest Gump?
That's brilliant too. I mean, Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Forget the whole pedophile.
Have you ever saw Oh Brother Where Art Thou?
Yes, sir, I have.
That's probably
classic.
For me, like especially kind of being from the South. I think like when people ask like a quintessential like I don't know like Southern movie or whatever. Yeah. I mean, you grew up with that, but like to be like, right, Green Street is like kind of, but like kind of cultural for you, right?
Yeah.
And like for me, it's probably Forrest Gump, but then like he doesn't look, I mean, sweet movie, but if for someone that's trying to, always buck that the South isn't dumb, and then to roll out Forrest Gump is like our like quintessential like
and that's
movie.
all I gotta say about that.
Yeah. No, my brother did though. Yeah.
We thought you were a toad.
So it's funny.
What?
So the wife has never saw Oh Brother, and then so there's times when I always bust out. We thought you was a toad, and just for somebody who has no reference whatsoever to bust that out, you get something. She gives me the goofiest looks of like, what?
What is it? Yeah. Don't go after the treasure. It's pushback.
Yeah. Or the.
You can get some gold.
I don't even when she talks about what he's bona fide or whatever.
That's so funny. Her.
Oh yeah, her. Dapper Dan Man. I was a Dapper Dan Man before I
did
my hair.
Some gold right here for me. If you ask me on the spot to do an American accent, I'll never do it. But right now, I'm busting out over what our quotes.
Yeah.
Man, don't even get me started on Waterboy. Don't even get me started.
Yeah. See,
I love that movie.
I appreciate
Adam Sandler.
That. I mean, right. So I graduated high school in 2008. So right, my teenage years are, it was 15 in 2005. Right. Well, like that was. I mean, we had Waterboy, The American Pies, Anchorman. Yeah, Step Brothers, right? I mean, that was like when, that's when like Will Ferrell was just like,
off of SNL.
Yeah, I mean, he just, everything he touched, like Talladega Nights, that asshole. That may be another, especially with my parents, like they were huge NASCAR fans.
It's Culture One, that's not a good one.
Yeah. Maybe for one of the future episodes, once we get good at this, we'll talk about how my parents, shout out to Tim and Janet, how they we drove 5 hours from home to Talladega. So Talladega's right outside Birmingham. And for one reason or another, I'll just make it quick. Like my family basically come into a short bus.
You might have to.
Well, we can touch on that later. But all you need to know is my parents come into owning a short bus. And
was it yours?
we'll say it was the family's.
Oh.
And what's funny is it had one chair in it,
It's good though.
which was obviously the driver's chair. So Dad obviously had a spot to sit. So
Just sliding around.
So he took a seat out of a Winnebago and then bolted it down in the middle of the floor for my mom to sit in. And I remember I was in second grade, so what year? 7, 8, something like that. And evidently I didn't get my own chair.
They need it at that age. You break a bone, it's
They threw a beanbag chair in the back of the bus. I mean, it's a short bus, so yeah. So I rode obviously I've done a lot of redneck things in my life, but riding to Talladega in a beanbag chair.
In a short bus?
Yeah, for the NASCAR.
Did you
race.
keep it yellow?
No, it was white.
Oh, it was white?
So the bus, it actually had just been recently repainted. So it was white, and then my dad took red spray paint and spray painted the wheels. So it's just a
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's the most perfect story.
Maybe
I missed out. Growing up in England,
Yeah.
it's so fun by the sounds of it.
Yeah, well,
You guys do some fun shit.
That was fun. It was fun.
Well, I mean, clearly you had a great time going and riding these short buses, beanbag.
To a NASCAR race.
Yeah, to a NASCAR race. I'm like digging holes with my brother in the back garden, pretending we're army soldiers. Throwing dog poop at each other.
You got to use your imagination. Look what it's done for you now.
I'm sitting with you at the table making a podcast.
Talking about being a kid riding in a beanbag chair.
Oh man.
All right.
We should definitely move on. We're getting a bit far. I do have one little thing though I
Okay.
definitely want to mention from earlier today. I just have to say this before we get into it.
Yeah. So while you're looking for that, right?
Go ahead.
Obviously we talk a lot of football during the day. We talk about what are we going to talk about in the pod. How can we be much better
Just
than
roasting
we were?
other teams all day long.
And Siri had a phenomenal autocorrect for me.
Yeah, so I get a text from him earlier, see if we can film, shoot tonight or whatever. Yeah, fine. I was like, you see Liverpool? And he's like, oh yeah, I just seen it. He goes, yeah, they're calling Darwin, the Uruguayan Andy Carroll. And I'm already pissing myself at this point, right? And I was like, yeah, he just headbutted someone. He goes, yeah, I saw him go 3/4 Sudanese. And I spit out my tea, and I look back and I see you typing, and I was like, trying to think like, why did you just reference some country for like headbutting someone? He goes, Zidane, effing autocorrect. Oh, I didn't choke on my own laughter.
Yeah, well.
Oh man.
Sorry to any Sudanese people listening to the podcast that
Yeah, it's
accidentally,
hundreds.
accidentally offended there.
Nah, they'd be proud of that. Alright, so yeah, we should definitely move on to Tottenham.
Let's go.
Which is, again, massive weekend.
It's a big point. Big point.
Yeah, still hurting probably. My head's a little bit fuzzy still, but
So were you,
worth it.
after the game, are you ecstatic that we picked up a point at the bridge? Or are you more upset because you thought we could have played better? And both is an acceptable answer.
Yeah, I guess I have to say both, right? Because at the game, at the pub, immediately after, I'm in flames. I'm so happy that we just got that point, right?
Yeah,
It meant a lot to us because we were losing and to get that point. Now, if we were losing and then they tied, it'd be a different story. I'd be, pissed off. But to walk away with that point, obviously massive, and the whole juju thing that they have over us and everything. But yeah, you got to be real. If we're supposed to be challenging top 2, top 3, we have to play better.
Yeah.
Have to.
I was, especially listening to other pods and seeing Twitter, I mean, like, the team was catching a lot of heat just from, I guess people that know a lot more than me. Yeah. But, dude, I mean, go to the bridge, get a point, steal it from the jaws of death.
Yeah, no, literally right at the end too.
So.
But I mean, you got to look at, like, unfortunately afterwards as a fan, you are looking at all the stats and you're going down that rabbit hole and you look at the 36%?
Yeah.
Like 36% possession, made half as many passes. Now, don't get me wrong, the thing that everyone needs to like remember is exactly what you just said, going to Stamford Bridge, walking away with a point. Not only that, the mentality. When was the last time you saw us grind till the absolute last kick of the ball?
It was very City last year. No, that was City.
Yeah,
but before the end,
City.
you know, I was thinking about that on the way here. Was it our Champions League season where we had? I don't know. I guess I felt like going back in that Premier League season, but we had like 5-ish games, right? Where I mean, it was
we tied or won.
It was 90-minute plus, like where we're either still in a draw, taking a quick victory.
Oh mate, I mean Wolves that season I think was one like.
Was that Yans goal?
It was Super Dad.
Yeah. Where he wheeled away doing his little Superman in the rain.
I think it must have been, but yeah, that was like. I think that was like the last seconds of the game as well. Like, so yeah, that's like I said, you're talking pop hero. That's what I was meant. That's what I was like referring to. It's that mentality of we have to all be going 100%. You know. And
I mean, it's so exciting because with me, I guess it's worked Tottenham since 2012-ish. I don't know if I've ever had another time like when our subs felt like adequate. I mean, when we're bringing on Paris, we're bringing on Richarlison, I mean, we kind of had Stevie B as a super sub last year, and then maybe Lucas and then maybe Lucas over the years has kind of done that, but even with Suma, right? I mean, we're bringing on guys that are making a difference.
Right, and that's only going to make the whole team better.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially, a lot of guys are calling for our Richarlison to start next week, and maybe mentioned Sonny. Sonny's got a couple stinkers.
Kane, they both. Listen, like they both haven't really been out in the shining, light, but it doesn't matter. They're still Harry Kane.
Do you think they're undroppable?
I don't know about undroppable. Definitely like
close to it.
The main men. Yeah, like they are like that's their team, Now can you go? I feel like they are the players you have to maybe respect, not show more respect to, where you have to have your Conte go up to Sonny and say, hey, this is what I'm thinking of doing at the weekend. I think if Richarlison starts and it's not going great, I know you are a better player than him. But then everyone's just choking you. Everyone is double teaming Harry Kane, and it's not every team we played. So. Yeah. And that's every team, it's been 2 games, but you know what I mean.
Speaking of that, did you see, which I missed it obviously during the game, but it was making its rounds on Twitter. Did you see Reece just straight up tackle Son? It was on like the restart of the play. I think it was either, I don't know if this was before or after Reece was on his yellow, or he kind of definitely when Sonny was on the breakaway and kind of took him out. But yeah, there was another one that looked like it was a no call.
Oh yeah, that game.
And this one was way worse. Like he just straight up speared Son. So he knew he was beat.
I guess yes, yeah. Sonny was about to do a number on him like he did to Alonso in the Chelsea game, where he was about to just kick it forward with the afterburners on. Yeah, he just straight like almost WWE style.
Yeah, and this one was a no call. So
that game did have a lot of no calls, but some of them are way too. We'll definitely mention those.
Let's go through the goals. So we're straight up unmarked Koulibaly. If I pronounce his name correctly.
Koulibaly, whatever. Phenomenal talent. That's an individual goal in it. That's you can say set piece, but there is no way you're going to put a set piece on one player being a centre back at that.
At the edge of the box.
On the edge of the box volley. That's not going to be your play. That was you saw a man open.
Yeah.
Go on, Koulibaly, see what you can do.
I'd appreciate having a guy to kind of get in the way with at the end of the day.
Luck. And pure talent.
Yeah.
Not in him. I haven't seen enough of him to rate him, but like in that talent for the finish, yes.
Yeah. Then we had Højbjerg's goal. I don't think you were as impressed as that.
No, come on. That's all right. Don't get ahead of yourself. This is the American coming out in you. He's kicked the ball. It's P-rolled for about 30 people, and then the keeper's not seen it. And it's taken a little bit of a knock on the way through.
So you're not giving him much credit?
If he wasn't there to kick the ball in the right position, we wouldn't have got the goal, so I've got to give him credit. But I'm not saying that's not a goal I could have scored. Don't put him as a center attacking forward now, you know?
Well, let's see if this Dallas Spurs supporters gets on the Liverpool supporters in the indoor game. We'll hold you to that.
Mate,
if you Hoy Pierre one and you celebrate, we're gonna bring you back down.
Put a ball in front of me, just going in the back of the net with a lot more pace on it than that.
Noted.
I mean, that's a good position, get good goals. He's done the right thing by working the ball around, having the confidence to go forward.
Yeah. All right, I'm just wondering.
I still love him. I still love him. Still love him.
All right. Let's not. We won't even talk about their second goal. That was just a flow all the way around.
Our entire team on one side of the field. What do you mean team? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
The entire team on one corner of the field.
Kulu may have given it up a little too easy, or at least when he goes down, like falling it next time.
Yeah, that gives a full team press a whole nother meaning.
Yeah. That was no bueno there. But then we got Harry's equalizer. What, 96th minute?
Yeah, I'll give that one a double thumbs up.
Is that one better than Hoybier's?
Yeah. Back of your head, having the awareness.
Yeah.
I mean, the delivery, I think, deserves more credit than the goal.
I should have took a screenshot of it this weekend, but somebody was showing like Perisic's stats in whatever 15 minutes. But it was unreal. It was chances created. Obviously had the assists. It was like interceptions, completed passes. I mean, everything was just ridiculous for the amount of time that he was in.
Yeah, and I mean that just goes to your point, right? Towards your point earlier that we've now got players that can come on and do that.
And I can't remember the last time. Maybe it's the new set piece coach, right? But or maybe it's Perisic's on free kicks.
Set piece coach.
But we had what? I mean, we almost scored on the one before that. Where we can get into it later, where Romero pulled the hair.
No, we're getting into that.
But right, I mean, was it? Was it Daddy Davies?
Was it Daddy Davies?
Yeah, but I mean, that's two legit crosses into the box.
And that's just an incredible save too.
When's the last time we had two balls get to the box and a dangerous area on the corner?
You can't get him too hyped up because his first corner from the right hand side.
That was the one that Lo Celso still gets hate from.
Yeah, or Kane's free kicks. Alright, no, that's not hate. But that man,
2 out of 3, I'll take it.
Super sub. Alright, can we please just talk about Cutie?
Yeah.
Romero. This man.
No fouls. This man is going to bully the entire Premier League, and if you try to stop him, he's gonna yank your hair out. I don't care, I'll say it. Pinch you, bite you. I think it was the guys with the extra age. They were like describing his play as violent. It was just like he's just violence.
Yeah. But look, listen. When Dyer used to be like that, they said it was like bad behaviour, whatever. And he's calmed down. We needed that because Dyer had his best behaviour for that getting into the stands thing and stuff.
And they were talking. I mean, he straight up had Havertz rattled, right? I mean, and that was so good seeing the back and forth where Havertz fouled him hard, he pops right back up. A few minutes later, but he puts out a nice thing.
Or the composure. Let's talk about this actually. The composure to grab a grown man by a ball of his hair, throw him down to the ground with it, not get caught. But the VAR tell the referee to stop right there. They're looking, and everyone's like, "What are they looking at?" Because no one else has seen it. No one's seen it.
Yeah, at first we were all like, "Oh, is there like a goal?"
And then to go back into the box like you are an angel, right? God's given gift, and then Kukurea comes up to you because obviously you just treated him like a little girl. He's not happy with you, and push him again. And then just be like, go away, you're going to get me in trouble. And you see his face, it's like, go away, bro, go away, go away. Come on, man. If any team that calls him, violent, or there's misconduct or whatever, use a bitch for not wanting him in your team. You're just jealous. You're just hating.
The funny thing, too, is, some people was like, oh, well, maybe hair pulling's not a reviewable thing by VAR, right? I mean, it's been funny seeing everything.
I get for the referee being a Tottenham fan.
Yeah.
We got so many no calls too.
Cucurella's getting so many everybody's like, well, Just take a one blade to that, and you know.
Straight up, it looks stupid. Be a man. Not as pretty as that, right?
Yeah. Maybe it's if I got a perm, you think I could look like a girl?
I'd shave it for you if you got a perm. Actually, no, I'd just come to your house in your sleep and shave your head off if I saw you with a perm.
Show up to the pub next week with a perm.
There would be no episode 3. I would delete your number.
Yeah, we could just do audio, no video.
Zoom, no video, audio only, and then you have to just act like you got to put a wig on just so I know you had hair and so you knew you had real hair, not a perm.
I could get a wig and just show up to the pub wearing a wig.
Yeah. Alright,
that's it. You know, since we're on Romero, let's go ahead and get to your shithousery list.
Okay, yeah, someone can go on that.
Yeah. Who you putting on?
Oh, no. You, little slag, can take Romero and you can add to that. I'm going with my main man in my right hand corner, boxing out of Tottenham, North London. Away of Italy, weighing in at probably around 175, wearing navy and white.
He's also 5'6". I saw that today.
6'6", Antonio Conte! Yeah, my guy, my Italian brother. I would never say that if we were playing internationally, but I'm not going to say F too cool. F too cool, I'll say that, yeah. That German doing that, oh my goodness. Conte would have smashed him.
He doesn't want to smoke.
Conte would have smashed him. And then Conte laughed about it afterwards, like, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Doesn't care.
I saw, I was listening to the Dr. Tottenham podcast earlier, and Timmy said it, so I'll give him credit. But he said he's never heard the pub louder than when we were off chanting Antonio.
Yeah.
I mean, and I couldn't agree like anymore. Like it was so funny because I mean we just instantly jumped into Antonio. Wow, they're still trying to. There's still a big dust up going on. Like they ain't been separated yet or anything.
The more hassle, the louder we got. Banging on the bar, chairs were getting bumped. Like it was so crazy. And actually, shout out another person in the Irishman on Sunday was Simon stopped cheer while in the middle of cheering and everything, and you just kind of look on his face. He's like, fucking hell! Like he's looking around. He's like, look at this. This is insane. And I kind of take a look back too. And you know, your kids standing on chairs. The passion. For a manager just getting into a little cat fight. Like, come on, like you can't not love that team, man. And then he's got to go on there again, though, isn't he? He's got to go on there again. Yeah. I put him on the shithouse list 3 times. Because you got running over and cheering into Google's face when we get the first equaliser, and then you've got at the end, the not eye contact, whatever that bullshit was, shaking hand thing, right? And then posts on his social media page saying, rough translation.
Good thing I didn't see it. I would have tricked you.
Come on.
So I see a lot of people say they needed to leave it like 1 minute later, but I definitely saw it like.
I showed Alicia. Yeah. No, it was a.
They were showing.
If you ever hear this, you always go down to the G in my book.
You've always got a couch to crash on when you're in Dallas. I think it was after. Maybe it was the equalizer they showed him, and he literally just ran off and jumped down into the tunnel too, like just straight up.
I mean, like I think it's kind of shithousey. I didn't put it up on the board, but like just getting into what you just said there, and like the jumping and we're talking about passion, we're talking about everything that comes with that. The Basuma thing at the end of the day, like raving up the fans and everything, right? And you got these low life cockroaches, keyboard warriors over here, like Tottenham's such a small club mentality. Looks embarrassing. Basuma, he came from a small club, and landed at a small club. Just absolute garbage talk on us and everything. Come on. Every team would want that. Every team would want to go to Stamford Bridge and get that point. That's passion. That's devotion. And I mean, that's just being in love with your fans and where you are and who you're with.
I think there was a similar team playing Palace who may have been in the relegation zone last year where they equalized at home in the 90th minute.
We just lost video.
Didn't we?
Yep. It's all good. Carry on.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, similar club. You know, I don't want to say similar. Another club in North London, right?
Just drop it.
Yeah. Celebrate the same situation.
Say it.
That was it.
No. Who?
Oh, it was Woolwich.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I thought you meant just drop the
No, you were like saying it. You were saying it like you didn't want to upset anyone. And I was like, no. Upset the scum. It's all right. They hate us. We hate them. We all hate each other. But it's all love, banter.
It's not love, but.
Alright, and then you. Okay, so real quick though, Darwin. That's just funny because today he headbutted someone. Got a red card.
Yeah.
He goes on the shithouse list, and
Yeah,
then
we already talked about him for going 3/4 Sudanese on a.
Yeah, and then Sudan. Oh man, don't you make me cry on. Alright.
When we get merch, that can be our first T-shirt.
Please, just Sudanese.
Don't go 3/4 Sudanese.
Just gonna say
No.
3/4. No, it's gonna say 3/4 Sudanese.
That'll definitely confuse some folks.
Alright, you put a name up there.
I did. So I added Richarlison. So this was going around on Twitter too, and it was kind of showing like in the scuffle, and it must have been clearly off air because it looked like somebody was filming it with their cell phone. So what's happening is there's still the big scuffle in the middle. They're still trying to separate people. And so Anthony Taylor's walking around, and Richarlison starts pointing at Tuchel. He's like, oh, there he is. Give him the red card too. And you just see Taylor finds him, sees him, holds it up, walks away.
I didn't see
and
that.
And Richarlison just gives him a little shrug.
Wow, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
honestly,
he's like, hey, there he is. Make sure he gets one too.
I didn't know that, and I didn't even know he actually got a red card because I thought it was
Yeah,
just Conte.
no, I think no.
So they both missed.
Yeah,
they both missed next game.
They both did.
So Conte misses Wolves the weekend, and I guess.
I don't know who Chelsea's playing.
I don't care about that. I'm just saying. I guess.
Ryan Mason.
Yeah, Ryan
He's
Mason.
one of our own.
Number 8 comes through. All right, so moving on. Worst team, player, manager. Goes up there, easiest one. I'll go with mine. I've asterisked it as well. Wrote it in big, bold letters. Thomas freaking Tuchel. Piss off back to Germany.
Yeah.
Go on, carry on.
Just for being a salty crybaby.
Yeah, just everything. He's just, oh mate, it just
how
looks. What did you? Yeah, you said he looks like works in IT, and I was like, yeah, he does. He looks like he works at Google.
He runs like it too. Did you say when he sprinted?
Oh
down,
yeah, he's little. Oh mate, like
Forrest Gump run better with braces than he does.
I was gonna say looks like he's running for the new iPhone, but that was better. All right, go on. I put United up there for worst team of the week.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, Connor, my mate, United fan. I can't say anything else other than they were shockingly shit. And then that leads to that last person's up there.
Yeah, De Gea. I think probably for letting 4 go by with Brentford, but for sure the first one that kind of just poo-poo squirted by him.
Yeah. Saved it and then didn't save it, I guess, is the explanation.
Just squirted out of his left armpit, right?
Just made it down and then let it go by him.
All right. Updated relegation battle. Who you got? Who's in it?
You're saying 2 of them. I've got Bournemouth. I'm stuck with Bournemouth.
You're going with Bournemouth?
You said the other 2.
That may or may not be spelled correctly on the board over here.
TJ wrote it.
And we've got to go, I mean, data is what it is. So statistically right now, Man U is bottom of the table. I think West Ham is 19th. So, we're going to stick with them. I think that's a good spot for both of them to be in.
Can I say something honestly, though? Like, I can kind of see West Ham, being mid-tables. I don't know if I see Man United coming all the way back up all the way back up to middle upper table. I know it's a long season,
I think
but
they'll get there.
I don't think it. I'll put a tenner on it.
All right. What we got? So we got Wolves coming up. What's your scoreline? What's your prediction?
I kind of just agreed with you.
Yeah.
2-0. 2-0, and I think Kulu and Sani if he starts, or Kulu and Kane. It's gonna be our front 3. I think we've got to get away from the hype that all of our backline are gonna score all our goals.
Who do you have scoring for us?
Probably like Kulu first, and then Sani.
You're not gonna go with Cess again?
No. Only other person I would go for again would be Dyer. I feel like he's just in the mood for it, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just in the mood for it. You always see him up there. And then we got a Premier League little update, but prediction. So right now it sits City, Woolwich, Brent for Tottenham, Newquay and Leeds. I see my new update would probably be just possibly us actually winning it more than I thought last week.
Yeah.
Like, because I think
Liverpool is definitely. I will retract my statement of City and Liverpool kind of being untouchable at the 1 and 2 spot.
I think
clearly Mane meant a lot more to that team than we thought they did.
Yeah, and I think City. You know, you can't. Oh, like I said, you just can't. You can't break down that team unless you're us. So we'll have to take points away from them again this season, and then hope that someone else can, because it doesn't look like it's gonna be Liverpool. Ain't gonna be United. Yeah, better not be Woolwich, but man, whatever.
I mean, Leeds were bad, close to being 2-0 as well, right? You better watch out for those Americans.
Hey, what is it? Four Americans on there? 5 include
3.
the manager, or 4 if you include the manager?
No, just 2. I think it's just Tyler Adams and Aronson.
That's just 3.
And plus the coach,
Yeah. Oh well, I thought it was more. Made it seem like a lot more because everyone's hyping up about it, some American team.
I mean,
no, there's 5 Americans in the league right now. You got Pulisic and Leeds. You got those 2, and then you got what's his name?
The City goalkeeper.
The coach, and then.
Oh yeah, City's goalkeeper. Where did he go on loan to? Middlesbrough.
I don't know.
We'll have to look that up.
No idea. Yeah, we'll look it up next time.
What's his name?
No idea, mate. I have no idea. I didn't even know there was another one.
Stefan?
Oh wait, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
He's back up, right?
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he went on loan.
Wait, I'll say UCLA or something, wasn't he?
UCLA.
I swear, he's a college footballer.
I don't think so.
I swear, there's a college baller in the Premier League.
I don't know.
Try, mate. I might got my facts wrong there too. Maybe I was watching MLS the other night. Maybe I'm turning too yank, and I. Oh my goodness.
I think J.J. Watt married an NWLS player.
WSL, Women's Soccer League.
Oh, did it change?
I don't know.
I think it did.
Anyway, we're talking about. I mean, we talk about bollocks. This is utter bollocks. This means nothing. So one thing I want to talk about, we're kind of going over today, but the Dallas Massive. You ain't heard of us yet, but you will. It's not actually.
I told you before this. I didn't know where you were going with this.
It's not actually anything, and now I feel really awkward talking about it. But basically, don't know if you saw on the Facebook comments, someone had said like, "Oh, hey, if you stuck around, after a certain time or whatever, you may have seen some stuff." And we already saw that in Colorado, one of the pubs there had a little bit of trouble or whatever. And then the Irishman, we didn't have any trouble. There was no trouble, but it was just a good bit of banter at the end, right? Like Chelsea guy walks in, we're singing at him and everything. It's all fun. We're not going to talk about that, but the funniest thing I ever heard in my life was when someone commented saying like they're part of like that would make us like the Dallas Massive if you stay late, right? If you're one of those. And then I said that needs to go on a shirt like now. And then about 3 hours later, it was on a shirt.
Oh, no way.
And I'm getting one.
Good for you.
You got to have one. Nah, you got to earn it first. I got to see you do something.
My job is running security for your tail.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. No one needs to hear about that.
Right.
I guess the last thing is when we ever get to the 3rd episode and we do that, are we going to be bringing anything new? Is there anything you want to look forward to?
We definitely have to get our socials going. So we do have an Instagram account. We've got a YouTube account, but our videos are pretty horrendous.
As you can tell, we just lost video today.
We've got to get a Twitter going, see if we can get a little interaction, see if we can grow this into something.
Wake it up a little bit. Just wake it up a little bit, yeah?
Yeah.
Get some socials going. Get some
Why
platforms. And I guess just as always, shout out to Irishman. See you there like 6:15 in the morning this week. And
they do have a cook, so if you guys are local to Dallas, come on out.
Yeah,
and
hungry.
Get
Get that. What they call it? The Brit Brekkie or something. It's actually pretty good. Their food is amazing, to be fair. But and a drink. Oh, beer's always good. Yeah, no, and a shout out again for our lovely ladies for making us do this.
They do. They keep encouraging us. They tell us it's good when we really don't think it is.
It's false encouragement, but it's okay. We enjoy it.
That's all. That's what marriage and relationships is about.
That's it, man.
I'll leave you. Everybody just stay 3/4 Sudanese.
3/4 Sudanese. That's the episode name.
That's it.
All right.
We're
Peace out.
Bye, y'all.